how to make a quill pen. First step, cut diagonally, making sure that the long part of the quill is facing the outside of the feather. Next, take a crochet hook or any sort of looped wire and get that gunk out of the feather, making sure you have workable room. Next, make a slit on the long side of the quill, making sure that you are firm but gentle enough to not shatter the feather. Now you want to start carving out the back side of the quill. Take extra precaution here if this is difficult, especially as you are shaping the sides. On a quick side note, almost any large feather will do. But if it's a feather that you find outside, make sure that it's a feather that conforms to the Migratory Bird Treaty Act of 1918. Please do your research. Anyways, here's what I have so far. It's a little messy, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to go back and reshape the back side of the quill very gently. And here's some walnut ink that my friend made me. It is such beautiful, rich ink. And here's how the feather works. I am really liking this. It doesn't yield to very thin lines, but that's just the nature of the feather.
I must have been a magpie or a goblin or something in a previous life, because I just like pick up things and keep them. And here's some bones that I found. They're from a rabbit. And here's a dead butterfly that I found one time. And here's a dead bumblebee that I found one time. And here's an acorn that I found. It's from a bur oak. And this jar has a dead frog in it that I found one time. And this is a bag full of 32 pine cones that I got on a walk one time. And they're all in my house, and I just keep them, and they give me a little bit of serotonin. So just wanted to share.
If I had a tiny mouth, kiss every eyelash on your eye.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, forget about it. Sweet. Oh, 5, 6, 7 months. 4, 5, 6, to my stomach. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8 months.
Manic Pixie Dream Girl? Haha, no thank you, Zoe Deschanel. Get yourself a depressed goblin nightmare, boy.
Am I in the middle of the woods in a fort that I built, reading poetry, by myself when it's, raining? I mean, I guess.
has it that the moss grows on the north side of the trees. Well, legend has it when the rains come down, all the worms come up to.
Baby, you're like lightning in a bottle. I can't let you go now that I got it. All I need is to be struck by you.
Moss, 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 swampy moss, moss, snowy moss, mossy rock, moss.
I live in the shrubbery, for that's all I crave. I don't want these excitements.
Ladies and gentlemen, the volume inside of this
Cottage.
bus is astronomical. It is way too loud.
I think doing fun things with your hands is Goblincore. Standing with your arms like this, Goblincore. Running around with your arms like a T-Rex, Goblincore. Doing those things with your sweater over your hands, ultimate Goblincore.
This tree just fell in the middle of the path, so I'm gonna take the bark and patch up a couple holes in my fort. And I found this cool tree resin.
Things in my dragon cave of a bedroom that probably only make sense to me. There's an axe head that I just kind of have. It's in a log and it's on my floor and it's thick. Painting of Keanu Reeves next to my mirror so he tells people that they're breathtaking when they look at themselves in the mirror. The Garfield corner and also more Garfield on my desk. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is here in my room. These jars which contain a fish hook that was stuck in my dad's hand and the stitches that came out of my head from when I got hit by a boat. Denim chicken. An army of rock fact rocks. Oh, and I also have hundreds of bones.
Dead bugs on my windowsill, and I'm gonna put them in these tiny jars. Yeah, dead bugs, putting them in the jars. What am I gonna do with them next?
Story time. So my family and I were eating dinner watching Friends when they said, hey, we have a wall we don't like the color of. Do you want to do a painting on it? And I was like, hell yeah. So 2 months later, because with the Masters of Procrastination, we finally started the project. I started with the theme of the wall. So I suggested a Scandinavian style with lots of red in it because our living room was that style. But they were like, nah man, you do your cottagecore forest style because it's cute. So I decided on a wood texture with green plants as the main focus. So we head out to Bunnings to get the colour swatches, and I got more than anyone could ever need, and we picked out the colours together, which were dark browns and greens. Then we went back to Bunnings to get paint, which took longer than expected, and headed home with around $100 of paint in my hands. Then I started on 3 leaf designs for the fan to pick out from. One was a leaf pattern all over the wall like wallpaper. Then next was leaves coming out of the bottom. And the last one was the same as the second but coming out from the top. And 60 seconds isn't enough to explain the whole process, so follow for part 2.
And the rattlesnake said, I wish I had hands so I could hug you like a man. And then the cactus said, but don't you understand? My skin is covered with sharp spikes that'll stab you like 1,000 knives. A hug would be nice, but hug my flower with your eyes.
It's my way, so trust my navigation. California, here we come, the pie in the skyland. Palm trees, warm sand, though sadly we just left Rhode Island. We did what? Just forget it.
Alabama, Arkansas, I do love